In this video, I'm going to tell you a short brief about how to enter Thailand, just because of that you are coming to Thailand around this time with Phuket Sandbox or 7+7, or even in a very near future. If you want to know how to enter Thailand, I'm going to tell you in this video. สวัสดีค่ะ It's me, Teya Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. Thailand just allow your countries to travel to Thailand, so some of you probably new for my channel. So I just want to give you a briefing a little bit about how to come here. So at the moment, if you want to travel to Thailand, you have two ways to come here. First one, you can come here as part of Phuket Sandbox. Phuket Sandbox means that when you fly to Phuket, you have to stay for 14 days, and during that you are staying in Phuket, you are allowed to travel anywhere in Phuket. You can go out, you can go shopping, you can do anything you like, but you have to come back and stay at SHA Plus hotel. And a SHA Plus hotel means that hotel is safe because the staff there are all vaccinated. Another thing that you need to have before coming here for filling COE, you need to have a COVID-19 insurance, which is cover the cost of in case you're having COVID-19 for $100,000. You have to buy with Thailand insurance company. During your staying in Phuket Sandbox, you have to do COVID-19 test. So before coming to Thailand, you have to pay for the COVID-19 test in advance. When you pay, you're going to get an ID from that receipt. And also, you got to book the hotel SHA Plus. And after that, all the booking, the flight ticket, the receipt of the COVID-19 test, all of this information you have to fill for COE. COE means the certificate of entry. If you don't fill COE, you are not allowed to travel to Thailand. So on the normal situation, when you travel to Thailand, you must have flight ticket, right? Flight ticket and passport, and that's it. You can just go to the airport and then check in, and then you can fly. But today, when you travel to Thailand, you need to have COE, which is a certificate of entry. You need to have the flight ticket and passport. So COE is a must. I already updated about how to fill COE and what is COE. I tell you a lot of details, so I'm going to put the link here for you. So it's going to be easy for you to understand. Even though in that video it's not quite updated yet, I just missed telling you about you have to pay the receipt of the COVID-19 in that video. That is all. Any of you who usually travel to Thailand with making visa on arrival, please remember it's not like that anymore. Any of you who coming to Thailand today, you have to apply visa first. After you apply the visa, you have to fill visa in COE. So no matter what kind of visa you're coming with, for example, you are coming here as a tourist visa, you have to apply visa first. After that, you can just use the visa to fill on COE. So no more visa on arrival. You have to do all the paperwork before you fly to Thailand, including hotel booking, flight ticket, everything. You have to pay everything in advance. So coming to Phuket Sandbox, you can stay in Phuket even one day. You can do it, but if you want to fly back to your country, you have to leave from Phuket airport. But if you stay in Thailand for longer than 14 days, you finish the Phuket model, you can travel anywhere in Thailand, and then you can leave at any other international airport. You don't need to leave from Phuket International Airport. But if you stay in Thailand less than 14 days, you have to leave from Phuket International Airport back to your country. And also, any of you who are non-vaccinated, you are also welcome to Thailand as well. You can go to Phuket, but you can't be part of Phuket Sandbox because you have to stay in a quarantine hotel for 14 days and you are not allowed to go out of the hotel. As same as any of you who are flying to Bangkok. Bangkok is still not Bangkok Sandbox yet. It means that if you arrive Bangkok, you have to stay under the quarantine for 14 days, only inside the hotel. So if you're okay for that, you are more than welcome. If you already checked the countries, right now Thailand allows 78 countries to join the Phuket Sandbox. If your country is not in the list of that country, you are still allowed to come to Thailand if you can find a flight and land to Bangkok. Because if you land in Bangkok, it means that you accept yourself to stay under the quarantine for 14 days in Bangkok, or you can move to stay under the quarantine in Pattaya as well. So if you choose to stay under the quarantine in Pattaya, people will transfer you to Pattaya and then you can quarantine there. This one I'm talking about a person who are non-vaccinated and a person who's not allowed to travel to join Phuket Sandbox. You still can come to Bangkok. But again, if you're not in a rush, I recommend you to just wait for like a month because hopefully Bangkok will be open as a Bangkok Sandbox. And once if the Bangkok Sandbox is open, it means that you have to stay in a hotel as part of SHA Plus hotel in Bangkok, and you still allowed to go out inside Bangkok, and then you have to come back to stay at the SHA Plus hotel in Bangkok. That is a concept of Bangkok Sandbox. I'm talking about this just for example. And also it's possible that Bangkok and in the very near future we're going to reduce to be 7 days for a vaccinated tourist. So 7 days, it means that you must stay in the hotel, SHA Plus hotel for 7 days. And during 7 days that you stay in the hotel, you are allowed to travel anywhere. You can go shopping, you can get some food, you can go street food, you can do anything, but you must come back to stay in the hotel, the SHA Plus hotel. That is all. So it's not so bad, right? I think it's not so bad. So it's a little bit complicated, but it seems like everything is getting better, especially if Thailand can really do quarantine to 7 days for vaccinated tourists. I think it's getting quite interesting to travel Thailand. What do you think about it? This is a little bit rough brief for any of you guys who are coming to Thailand. I'm going to put the list down, the link about what to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and send you the link of what I explained already in the previous video. You can get more information in my other video that I already explained. And also if you have any question about anything, you are more than welcome just to write to me, okay? So I hope that this video is useful for you, and if you think it's useful, please share to your friends. And also please don't forget to give me a thumb up. And if you appreciated this information that I have today, you feel like you want to support my channel, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ